This week on The Virtual Boys.
Oh yeah, Star Fox. I was confused because you said this year.
Fairfax?
You can find The Virtual Boys online at virtualboys.xyz. While there, you can also read some opinion articles, join in some discussion, and get in touch with us. Don't forget to find us on social media so you can stay in the loop on all things Nintendo. Don't forget to subscribe. We hope you enjoy the show. Hello everybody and welcome back to The Virtual Boys. As always, I'm your host, David. Hey, why aren't you wearing shorts? Accompanied with...
Jordan, do a barrel roll.
And Skylar. Now I can help some good folks.
And James. Hey, Mr. Link, here's a letter.
Great. Well, welcome back, guys. It's been a long time, hasn't it, since we've recorded.
Yeah.
Well, we've been figuring out what to do with our schedules, and we found a time to record, and so we're going to start pumping out episodes again. I guess that's all what we were hoping for.
That's all anybody was hoping for.
Yes.
So, yeah, in fact, I think the last episode we recorded was in December.
Yeah.
And that was about
right
Fire
after
Emblem.
Christmas, right?
Yeah, it was right after Christmas.
So far away.
But that was like only one segment from one episode, so yeah. But anyway, it's been quite a while since the four of us have been in a room together in front of a microphone recording a podcast episode. Anyway, enough of sentimentality. Let's jump right in.
I'm
Skylar.
just kidding. I'm being held here against my will.
Okay, James. okay, James.
We'll put the duct tape back on your mouth.
It burns.
You gotta stop shaking so much. Those chains are gonna rattle.
Cool. Well, Skylar, you have our first piece of news / topic.
Hey, heads up. Fire Emblem comes out tomorrow.
Wait, what?
Yeah, we are recording this Thursday, February 18th, which is the day before Fire Emblem, and Skylar cannot wait.
Oh my gosh, Fire Emblem. I'm so excited.
Hype.
It's so much hype. I've been wanting to play a new Fire Emblem forever. I beat Awakening 3 times, and I'm just like, I want a new game. So now I have to beat each version of Fire Emblem phase.
3 times.
Right, you got the special edition. Well, I guess full edition it's now special because they didn't make enough
It
of
should be the edition. Like
Yeah.
it shouldn't be split up. Like
I agree.
I'm a little frustrated by that.
It literally is 3 games, though. Like, there's 28 chapters per thing, even though they share the first 5.
And supposedly they
together.
have different stories.
They all have different stories, and there's rarely a map shared between all of them. And if there is, it's they play differently.
So what exactly comes in the special edition pack that you got?
Everything on a cartridge. So,
On one cartridge?
yeah,
Cartridge?
everything. Like Conquest, Birthright, and Revelation all comes up on one cartridge. It also you also get access to Revelations 3 weeks before it comes out. You get the art book and the 3DS pouch, as well as a new cover for the game itself, as well, like an art. Why do we call it like a?
And that was wait, what's that? The
Art slip. Slip. Yeah.
And that was just $80.
Yeah, it's $80, which costs the same amount as buying all 3 games. Anyway, so.
It's the better way to go about it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't sold out.
Oh, you know.
It's like, I feel like Nintendo is going to miss out on a lot of sales because they didn't produce more. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people will be like, dude, I want all of these on one cartridge.
Well, I know that there was quite a bit of stir-up as soon as GameStop's like, we have to cancel a whole bunch of these pre-orders because we're not getting enough. And people were enraged. Like, I saw the backlash when that happened. So I think Sky was absolutely right. A lot of people want both versions of the game, especially those that are big fans of Fire Emblem.
Yeah. So. For me, I was I haven't pre-ordered or anything, mostly because I was taken aback by the fact that Corrin, while is a dragon, has dragon blood, much like Robin. spoilers.
Say spoilers before, James.
It's okay. keep going, James. You're good.
You know what? If I wasn't tied down to my chair right now, I'd walk out.
In the 1940s, we didn't have spoilers.
But it was like too similar for me, and then I'm sorry, I'm not a huge fan of the relationships.
Neither am I.
I mean, it wasn't what Fire Emblem used to be.
It's not what it's supposed to be, really.
Right.
I think the relationships are beneficial in that you can combine units together and get more powerful attacks, and if they're next to each other, they can help each other.
But they're putting too much focus into it.
Yeah, the focus
it's
should be
becoming a dating simulator now instead of a strategy game.
Right.
Yeah. Even before though, you could still get the relationships up with people, and you didn't have marriages, and you didn't have children as a result of it.
Right. I'm just glad they got rid of the petting thing.
Well, actually, it's still technically in the game.
Is it?
But you can only do it with characters that are S ranks.
That you're married with.
That you're married with.
Yeah.
So you can still pet, and you can get all the cutscenes and stuff that come from it. It's a dumb way they handled it. I believe that they either should have completely taken it out or left the whole thing in a sense. Instead of just giving it to some people. I mean, we also have to recognize that Japanese culture is different, right, James?
Right, yeah, it really is. And that's the thing with Fire Emblem, because Fire Emblem, although we didn't get all the games, it did better in the West, and we still didn't get... I don't understand why we didn't get the games, but it was doing well in the West. It was hard to sell it to a Japanese audience, so that's why you have the Hoshiro family for Birthright, who's completely Japanese.
Yeah, which is also the better selling version in Japan right now.
Right. So this Fates was definitely geared towards grabbing the Japanese audience. I mean, so was Awakening because it brought the dating sim, but then they're just like, wow, this sold really well in the West. Why didn't it do as well in Japan? Let's fix
Must be more dating sim.
No.
The country that gave you Final Fantasy now gives you dating simulators.
But what also is really cool about this game is they switched up the weapons triangle. It's like there's an it's entirely different.
When I heard that too, I was like, oh no. But after watching like reviews by, am I allowed to say names of companies?
Sure.
Game Explain and IGN. Although I was more impressed with Game Explains. I was like, wow, I really kind of underestimated this game, and it seems worthwhile buying, even though I recently finished Awakening.
Yeah, you have to also figure in like dating sim stuff is not necessarily the point of the entire game.
Right.
Like the actual gameplay itself when you're going to battles, that's so awesome. And apparently they have tons of different ways to finish chapters like they did in Path of Radiance and Radiant Dawn. Like, finishing by not just killing everybody or like seizing something or protecting like a certain base, which is nice that they throw in some variety instead of just the monotonous kill every enemy on the screen and you're done.
Yeah,
like Awakening had for
that was like almost every chapter.
And that's what Birthright is. What I've heard is like kill every enemy or kill this boss, but in Conquest, like you're saying, they give you
tasks,
objectives.
That's why I'm getting Conquest, because I want a more old style Fire Emblem game, because I haven't ever really played one, I guess.
Really?
No, I really haven't.
Did you not play Awakening?
I played Awakening. I mean, like older style, like the Game Boy one or Game Boy Advance ones, like the GameCube when you didn't grind. When like Skylar was saying, the objectives were more than just kill everybody and other types of things.
Fire Emblem in general.
Oh no, I've played Awakening. I love Awakening. It's a good game. I know you don't like it, but anyway.
Actually,
for reasons.
Yeah, there are reasons. There are reasons we can go.
But yeah, we will talk more about Fire Emblem maybe next week or the week after once more of us have gotten our hands on the game and we can talk about it more. Hopefully you'll be done with all 3 versions.
You don't have to pick a side when you have it all.
High expectations there, jeez.
Yeah, cool. I gotta do it.
All right. Well, let's move on. James, you have the next item.
Twilight Princess HD coming out. Yes!
I actually heard that there's rumors that it's being delayed.
Shut up.
That's not true, by the way.
They have pre-orders out. Oh, James had to change his pre-order so he could get the CD.
my gosh, okay. Rant alert. Okay, so I pre-ordered, like, when I announced it, the Nintendo Direct, I went on Amazon, was the first one to pre-order, got it, and they said it was going to come with a CD, and then, lo and behold, what does Nintendo and GameStop announce? The CD is exclusive to the GameStop pre-orders. The freak! So I had to cancel my pre-order for Amazon and whatnot, but first world problems there. And then I go to GameStop, but
I don't know why.
Then you had to go to GameStop.
I don't know why publishers do the exclusives to GameStop. Like, GameStop is
dumb.
They're
getting everything.
They're a cancer.
The Roy amiibo. They're getting the Roy amiibo only there.
Which is bugging me. I want Roy.
I pre-ordered.
Roy's my main.
You can actually pre-order that one though. So
that's good. And you could and there's still pre-orders left, I believe, for Twilight Princess HD.
Yeah, it should be fine.
But
Zelda. They're gonna make tons.
Yeah, it's true. But I'm stoked not only because this is my favoriteest game in the whole wide world, but also because they've kind of changed the game for better. Like, they've decreased the tiers of light. Decreased the amount of tiers of light you have to collect for each area from 16 to 12. Rupees that you pick up in chests will disappear. Like, they won't stay there.
You found 50 rupees, but your wallet's full.
Just put it back for later. It's like,
but I don't want to come back because I just remember playing through the game.
And to accommodate that, your wallet's going to be bigger, and you can get a bigger wallet when you tap your Wolf Amiibo and play the Shadow Temple, whatever it's called.
I think it's Cave of Shadows.
Will the blue rupee have to be told to me that it is a blue rupee?
That is actually
yes.
I don't.
Every single
I don't
time
think it's
they turn it
confirmed
on.
yet. I don't think anyone's revealed that information.
That is an important part of Twilight Princess.
Also, will the circles on the map be gone?
You talked about that last time. We'll have to find out when we get there.
These are the things I care about.
I know.
These are the things we want to know.
Wait, so is it the mirror version or is it the normal version?
Actually, it comes with both.
Comes with both.
But mirror version is the hard mode.
It's hard mode. Yeah, hard mode.
Okay.
I think you could play it from the beginning. Hard mode.
I think you can.
However,
but
Wait, there's a hard mode.
Yes.
Now I'm hyped.
Yes.
Pre-order it confirmed. Okay.
Hard mode is basically the Wii version without the motion controls. I mean, you get the gyroscopic stuff from the gamepad.
Right.
But it's the Wii version, and you take double damage, and there are no hearts that appear. It's like Skyward Sword and Wind Waker.
Then you tap your Ganondorf amiibo and get times 4 damage.
Oh gosh!
I was doing the 3-heart challenge of Twilight Princess, and I never went below 1 heart.
No. Well, I'll even admit, Twilight Princess bosses are notoriously easy. They're fun, but they're just easy because they do barely any damage.
Yeah.
Another item I want to mention is the Ghost Lantern item, which you'll be able to see pulsos in the day. Which that will make that side quest a lot easier.
Yes.
And then they're using up the Wii U gamepad. Kind of harkens back to what we saw with Wind Waker HD, but also a little bit what we saw with Zelda U. What they've shown us with the gamepad.
I wish they just give you the option to turn the gyro controls off.
Yeah.
Wait, you don't have the option?
There's always an option. You can do that in Wind Waker. Yeah, I did that in Wind
You have to
Waker.
control with the right stick, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you control with the right stick. But it's better than the gyro controls for me because I don't like turning all the way around in my seat.
GameCube controls.
Yeah, I mean,
that's very true.
It'd be nice if it was a GameCube, but we deal with what we have.
But I do think they're utilizing the gamepad well. I mean, once you get to the point, you can instantly transform into Wolf Link without going through the whole like, hey, what's up, Midna? Oh, can I do this? Okay, thanks, and then transform. It's an automatic thing.
Icon on the screen.
And there's like also Miiverse stamps throughout the world.
Mario Kart 8ing it.
Yeah, pretty much. And then just lastly, I'll mention what the Amiibos do. Link and Toon Link Amiibos fill your arrows. Zelda and Sheik fill up your hearts. And Ganondorf basically provokes hard mode.
Increased damage.
I have the Ganondorf one. Great.
Yes.
You got times 2 damage.
It'll be useful.
Can you imagine doing... Oh my gosh. So, hero mode with Ganondorf. oh gosh.
You have
blindfolded.
But fortunately, if that's too hard for you, as soon as you either die or reset the game, your heart's reset. Like it's no longer Ganondorf enabled hard mode. So I'm
going to have to keep tapping. No,
actually, you only have to tap him every time you play. That's it.
There's actually a third option. It's called Tingle mode. It's where
Tingle's not in this game, James.
Tingle Meebo?
No.
Tap in your Tingle.
Every enemy has Tingle's face on it.
And a bomb on top of their head.
Finally, justice will be served.
They all wear green skin tight.
Guys, I am so excited. I can't wait to get my hands on that CD too.
I share your hype. As soon as it was announced, I was falling off of my chair, running over to your room where you were watching the direct, just screaming, James.
Yeah.
Twilight Princess HD.
So it's alright.
Yeah.
I played this game before. I'm just kidding.
So anyway,
I mean, I'd be super excited if Wii U, Zelda U.
Yeah.
Zelda U would be much more hype for me.
Yeah.
Like Twilight Princess.
We deal with what we have.
It's true.
Twilight Princess HD is releasing March 4th. So if you don't have your pre-orders, then get them now because that's in a couple of weeks. At least I think it's March 4th.
Check
It's
March
March
4th?
4th.
Wait, March 4th. Oh.
Yeah, so it's in like 2 weeks, 3
I feel
weeks.
so out of the loop right now.
Yeah, 2 weeks. It's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm going to get my pre-order
That's
now.
why it's like to Fate or to Zelda.
Zelda.
Both.
I don't have the money.
¿Por qué no los dos?
I don't have the money.
Why choose when you have them all?
I have to beat all 3 of those games and then play Zelda later.
So cool. Anyway, that's Twilight Princess HD. Jordan, you have our next item.
Yes, there is yet again another rumor that Mother 3 will be localized.
Earthbound endings.
Yeah. Skylar wants it named Earthbound Endings.
Beginnings, Earthbound endings.
Perfect.
But then they have an Earthbound 4 in America.
Why not?
What?
Because it would be Earthbound Endings.
Porky's story's over. Spoilers.
Yeah,
You're supposed to say spoilers before the spoiler.
Come on, Skylar.
That game's not even out in America yet. You just ruined it for so many people.
How could you, David?
How would you?
I can't say things.
I know.
Anyway,
I know how it ends.
Nothing has been confirmed yet, but Eurogamer has reported that a close source has confirmed.
Yeah, the close source is someone on Twitter. I can't remember her name, but she's posted a lot of very reputable sources before. Mm-hmm. She's talked about some releases that they didn't mention for a couple of weeks. I can't think of any off the top of my head, but I remember reading about it.
Yes.
So, Mother 3/Earthbound endings.
Hashtag endings.
It'll be great to be able to have all 3 Earthbounds on one system.
In America.
And then put
in
it all
English.
on one
It's
cartridge
not a
for
fan
3DS.
translation. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool, but they're not going to do that.
Come
it's
on!
3 completely different
They
art
did it for
styles.
Fire Emblem.
That's Fire Emblem.
Because Fire Emblem is more popular than Earthbound.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've actually been playing a lot of Mother 3 lately, the fan translation, and it is a brilliant game. I really want them to release it officially so I can buy it.
Yep.
So,
I want Mother 4.
yes. Can we have another game in the
Totally
Earthbound?
make another one.
Go hire the guy that did Undertale.
Yes, get Toby Fox to do it. Yes, please. I've been playing a lot of Undertale lately, and I love that game. Anyway, speaking of that, Toby Fox says that he is willing to put Undertale on the Wii U. He just needs to hire someone to port it because he has no idea how to code. 'Cause he built the game in Game Maker.
Yeah.
So that was something interesting. But anyway,
Wow,
Undertale and Earthbound.
That's what the direction video games are moving.
You know,
I can make video games?
you're making video game music, so you might as well make video
I
games.
can make the whole game?
You really only need to know
like-
how to code to make like tools to develop for now.
Yep.
Really?
Well, there's more to it. Like if you want to enhance tools or do something new or something, but there's a lot of tools out there to make something like Undertale or light indie style stuff.
But yeah,
without knowing programming.
The reason why Undertale and Earthbound go so well together is because Toby Fox started Undertale essentially as an Earthbound ROM hack. It was like a Halloween edition of Earthbound, and I mean that's where the Megalovania song is from. Mm-hmm. Is Toby wrote it into the final fight? It wasn't against Porky, but I think. It was some enemy that he hacked in, but started in that game, and then Toby brought it into Undertale. He's actually done some soundtracks for other games and other things, so I'd love to have him. You know, Nintendo America should just call him up and be like, "Hey, you wanna make Earthbound 4?"
You'll have to learn how to code.
You have to learn how to code because you're not doing Game Maker, that's for sure.
Earthbound.
Anyway, so go buy Earthbound Beginnings and Earthbound on the Virtual Console to show Nintendo that your love and support for Earthbound and get
vote
another
with
3
your
over
dollars.
here. Yeah, vote with your dollars.
Don't really do
and
that.
hopefully we'll get it.
If you want to play the games, you should buy them because
I'm going to buy it on all my friends' Wii U's.
Just like flood the earth.
And the sole financer of this voyage into Mother 4 is
Jordan.
Good job.
So cool. Anyway, I really hope they bring Mother 3. I know Jordan is excited. Would love
Super
it.
excited.
So yeah, okay, cool. On to the next item. Just a quick reminder to all of you listeners out there that the Nintendo Network ID registration is open.
Yep.
So go claim your username as fast as you possibly can. And sync up your accounts and everything. And then you might as well pre-register for Miitomo. Yeah. Because Miitomo is free to play. And you get a free platinum point if you...
Wait, what are platinum points?
That's part of the new system. I can't explain.
Okay.
Wait, there's a new system?
Okay, so
Club Nintendo is
there
gone.
are physical items that will get you. There's gold and platinum points. One of them will get you physical products, and the other one will give you digital kind of rewards.
Really?
Yeah.
So
it's
will
the
like Fire Emblem
replacement.
Fates give you points for this?
We don't know.
I'm not sure because the it doesn't technically launch for realsies until next month in March.
So what about Twilight Princess then? Because that
March. Might be one of the first games that officially really counts.
Yeah,
I don't know. They haven't really said.
I'm so confused now.
They haven't come and explained it yet. I'm not comfortable in saying much of anything.
You also get points by playing video games as opposed to just buying them.
Right.
So you earn like gamer points kind of thing, like Xbox.
It works. And so here's the plan. It works for playing the games when you buy the game.
Yeah.
Also, when you go to...
do you still have to do those stupid surveys?
I don't know.
However, I don't know much about it.
I just
work
wrote a
at
script
theme
to do
parks.
online.
Meaning it's going to work at... you'll get points for probably going to Nintendo theme park in Universal Studios. I don't know if that's going to come to America, but definitely in Japan.
Yeah.
And then movies. Certain movies will there as well.
Yeah, so you basically just accrue points through various means, and they reward you for it. So
Which I think is going to work really well. However, I don't know.
The new system is a lot better than the old one too. It was so fast. I just type it, like get in there.
As long as I can get on their website and not just like want to throw my computer against the wall, then I will be happy.
I think they've been setting this whole system up for a long time because of how terrible.
Club Nintendo got so bad.
Like Club Nintendo in its last few days of life, when people were rushing to take as many surveys as they could.
Oh man, I probably lost like
bad.
600 points just because I just didn't care anymore.
Well, I just like this is like too painful.
Yeah,
I can't. Anyway,
so yeah, go sign up for those. Miitomo pre-registration because the game hasn't launched yet.
That's supposed to launch in March as well.
And get your Nintendo Network ID set up.
Do it.
Cool. All right. Now, Skylar, do you want to give us just a little bit of a rundown of your thoughts on Paper Jam? Super Mario and Luigi Paper Jam.
Infinitely better than Dream Team. They're heading back into the right direction. But they're not quite there yet. I miss the original characters. Toadsworth wasn't even in the game. Like there's so many people that are just missing in the game that I don't get it. I don't understand.
Toadsworth wasn't in there.
I mean, not now, boys. Don't touch that.
He's been in every Paper Mario game. He was even in Dream Team. Dream Team was a slog though. I beat through that game. I thought it was way too long. This game probably goes on like 1 or 2 hours too long. It's not nearly as bad, but like. Whatever. The gameplay is fun. The new Bros moves that you can do with Paper Mario are enjoyable. Paper Mario really doesn't add too much to the series, in my opinion. I think they had a real missed opportunity with that.
So it wasn't Paper Mario-y enough.
Well, yeah, because the game, it all takes place in Mario and Luigi's world. There's no, like, book world you go into for Paper Mario or anything. So it's like, he's just there as a third person, but in kind of a worse way than the babies were in Partners in Time.
Yeah, I was going to bring that up. Like,
Partners in Time is so much.
Right, and you just beat Partners in Time again.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, in Partners in Time, you can go back in time to the baby's time frame, but in Paper Jam, you can't go to Paper Mario's world, right? Okay.
Right. The battles go on for forever in Paper Jam as well. Like, they last a very long time.
Do you like that?
Not really. I liked it better in Partners in Time, where it's like super fast. Like, you can go through battles like crazy.
The same enemies over and over. Like, it's not like different enemy, like,
right.
Different like characters. They're just the same Koopa Troopas, just with a different color or something like that.
Well, not even that. Like, in the new one, there's like, it's a Koopa Troopa now, but now it's level 33 instead of level 7, like you fought earlier. And it says the same moves, and it's the same everything. It's like, oh, great job, guys. You did well with that one. Like, like, to vary the enemies, there's paper versions and there's normal versions of every enemy. So there's like, this is Paper Koopa, this is normal Koopa.
See? Variety.
But like Paper Koopa doesn't even look like the Koopa from the original Paper Mario series. It's just a normal Koopa. It doesn't wear the shades, nothing. It's
okay. So here's my question. Would you want is that the direction you want Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi to go?
In a more bland taste? Not really. I want more varied, more varied enemies. I want more varied, more vibrant characters in the game.
So would you want another game with both with Paper Mario and Mario and Luigi? I mean, with improving the mechanics, mind you. But would you want that, or would you rather just see them separate?
I would love a new game. Like, if they could do it, that would be fine. Like, but they don't need to have another crossover with Paper Mario. This was fine. But I just want 2 separate games. I want a Paper Mario game with original characters and a better plot, especially than Sticker Star. That was horrible. And, like, I haven't even got through that game yet.
Yeah, and then, Sticker Star is just... Sorry.
Dream Team was a nightmare.
I haven't played Dream Team because I've heard of it so bad. I just ignored that pun because it was so bad.
It was really bad.
Just like the game.
That
was
why
good.
you made it.
Yeah, it's like tutorial nightmare. It was so bad. But yeah, it's in the right direction. You can save anywhere in the new game, which is really nice. The battle system is a little more fun, and you can actually gain experience points unlike Paper Mario Sticker Star.
Right.
So that's nice.
And we're back from our little break there. So, since this is the first episode of the 2016 season of the Virtual Boys podcast, I don't know if I should call it season, but whatever.
Season 2! Now on Netflix.
No, on iTunes and SoundCloud and all that other stuff. But anyway,
Hulu. We're on Hulu.
That's what the hipsters are.
So since we're in 2016, back on topic, let's talk about our hopes and dreams and love and expectations for the 2016 financial year for Nintendo. However, let's start off first with Corrin and Bayonetta, which is one of the first things that released this year by Nintendo, other than Paper Jam, which Skylar already talked about. So let's talk about Corrin and Bayonetta. What are you Yeah, what are you doing here? That's exactly what the announcer sounds like when he calls his name. Anyway, what do you got? What are your thoughts, guys?
0 to death kills are sweet.
Yeah, they found like 4 for Bayonetta.
But they're cool.
They're cool.
I like Bayonetta a lot.
How much have you played with Bayonetta on Smash?
Some.
Yeah. Okay.
She's not as broke as another.
No, she's nowhere near as popular. I think they added between when they announced her and showed video footage of her. I think they added some lag between her moves because she feels and kind of looks slower now than she did in that
That makes sense. They're probably just gauging feedback or something.
Yeah.
And they were probably like, oh, wait a minute, we need to balance this character out.
Like, she had 0 lag when she would, like, hit the floor
the
original video.
That's very true.
Yeah.
Now it's really hard to... She has lag when she lands.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. You know what I appreciate about her is how her... From what I've seen from the games, which I haven't played, and from her moveset, is her final smash, and how it rings true to like how Bayonetta really fights in the game, where she has to go around and like beat the crap out of people as much as she can, and then the giant demon comes after she reaches a certain point.
Yeah,
I think that is like such a cool little detail they put in. We know that Sakurai is very like mindful of details. I mean, just look at Mega Man and how he moves and everything like that. That is attention to detail. But I think that it's a very nice compliment to Bayonetta as a character.
Oh, Platinum Games.
And Platinum Games. I mean, it's just... I think that's
wonder
really
if they
nice.
just had someone from Platinum just like, here's the model, like, here's all this stuff, like, give you...
Well, they do get people from the studios that do make these to come in and do kind of like...
I think it's interesting because I think Sakurai, like... cares about, he like pays attention to detail for characters he likes, like because all the Zelda characters, like he just reused the Twilight skin.
Did you see the official documents for Zero Suit Samus that they got? No. So I don't know if they were the official ones or whatever, but they got some they had documents of how to make Zero Suit so that she's within like the restraints of what she's supposed to be. And they said, here's some heels, but don't make them too large, and like stuff like this. Stuff like Sakurai just clearly did not listen to
ignored everything.
That's a good suggestion. Not gonna follow it.
That's not what Samus is supposed to be, Sakurai. He's like, what you gonna say about it?
Like how
I'm sorry, is Smash your game?
It's like how the hookshot, like Link and Toon Link's hookshot, it like goes out and then it flops to the ground and then they pull it back in. Like that's not consistent with the games at all.
Yeah, they come out and back, you know.
Yeah. But, you know, I mean, artistic liberty, I guess.
Sakurai liberty.
But yeah, I think Bayonetta is a good character. I personally don't like playing as her as much. I like Corrin better of the two. I don't know, I just think that Corrin's a cool character. However, the one thing that they didn't balance well was her counter.
The counter is insane.
It hits on both sides of her body instantaneously.
And it's pretty long.
And it's really long, and it deals incredible amounts of damage.
I swear to God.
Like, Skylar and I were playing, and like... He was going to hit me, and I countered his Corrin, and he was at 40%, and he died. He flew straight up off the screen, and it was like, he's falling in the background and died.
And I died at 64%. So I was like, wow, that knockback.
That's the most ridiculous thing about her. But I do like how they balanced her. I mean, other than the counter. Yeah, you can...
She's pretty quick.
Well, she can't run that quickly.
Well, I'm talking about like moves.
Oh yeah,
like
the way
chaining her moves is
her
super
moves come
easy.
out really quick.
A lot of people have been like referencing her to like Melee Marth or whatever. I mean, she's not quite there, and she doesn't have insta kill combos like
she has projectiles.
But she feels a bit too. She doesn't feel like she's on the same physics engine as all the other characters.
Yeah, that I can see that.
She needs to be fixed. Like, he, whatever. Corrin needs to be fixed.
We all know everyone chooses the female one, right?
I sure do. The green one.
Why would Senpai notice
I pick the male one sometimes because he's green, and I like green. So my preference to green somehow beats out my preference for female.
For the actual model itself.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cool. So I think they're great additions to the Smash roster.
But that's all we're getting.
Not Corrin, no. I'm kidding. He was a terrible choice.
I am offended by Corrin.
I am offended.
By Corrin's character, yeah.
He can help out some good folks now.
In Smash, regarding Smash 4, that's all we're going to be getting.
We're done.
On the Wii U. Anyway.
On the Wii U. Now, talking about the future, there are people...
Future. I see it. Vision.
There are rumors saying that Namco is working on a NX release of Smash 4. Not a new Smash, but Smash 4.
I wouldn't be surprised if they would call it something else.
But
it's just the same game with like additional things onto it.
It's a brilliant idea. It makes I believe it makes good fiscal sense because it gives people a reason to switch over to the NX early.
Yeah.
But they'd also have to do the same thing with Splatoon 1 before they make a sequel.
They don't really need to. They just need to make it backwards compatible.
That's another valid point. But if they were to add other features and things while keeping the same original game and being compatible with the Wii U game, I think they could. But then Splatoon 2 wouldn't be compatible with people that want to play the Wii U version and online battles and such, and the community would be bad. I don't know.
Nintendo kills previous.
I know they do
all the time. But I don't think they're going to support Splatoon 1 for too long.
Yeah,
I do see more Smash like where you're coming from. I do see that.
Smash is great.
However,
they need to release a Mario Kart game because there's still quite a big Mario Kart 8 following.
Well, sure. They'll continue.
I know they'll continue the games. I'm just saying
you'll be able to still play on Wii U online probably for a good 2 to 3 years.
I agree with that. I'm just saying, like, if they were to release NX launch titles that are somehow an upgraded version of the Wii U game, it would entice more people to switch over to the NX quicker if those were released titles.
Right. I guess in my opinion, I already have the game on the Wii U, and I know NX will have better graphics supposedly, but we don't know that. But I don't want to put that kind of money. I mean, I want to play with my NX, but if I already have the game on the Wii U, which is just the generation previous, then I don't know if I...
That's the sad thing is, for me, so long as they port Smash 4 to NX and just add one character, I'll buy it.
Yeah, that's true. Even if it's just one character.
Backwards compatibility with Amiibo would be really nice, though.
Although, if they do add a character, wouldn't that automatically make it a new version of Smash?
I guess. But all they have to do is put in the Ice Climbers, and I'm sold.
Yes, bring them back. I like them. Anyway, I'm with Jordan. Bring them back.
I found Ice Climbers now because I found Corrin. Corrin is my new Ice Climbers. So
because he hates Corrin.
I'm so upset. It's like
the counters.
There are more Fire Emblem characters than Zelda characters in my Smash game.
Yeah.
But
all the other characters were previous versions.
Back to the idea that Nintendo puts some of these like really big popular Wii U titles on the NX. I don't think they would have to be like retail price, like $60 for this upgraded version, but like, $10-15 for like a download version so that they could have it.
20 to 30.
I know, and that's Nintendo that we're talking about. But I mean, like, in an ideal world, they'd give me some sort of upgraded version of these games launch day with some incentive to upgrade to the NX and then just stay on the NX. But anyway, that's my personal opinion.
What they port Mario Tennis?
They would need to fix that game immensely for me to even
We talked about that game already on this podcast.
So. No, that would sell the NX.
No.
Done.
It's cute, but it's wrong!
I don't even think that's a funny joke.
But James, we all know you love your Mario Tennis.
I love Mario Tennis. I play it every never.
So, yeah. Bayonetta, great addition to Smash. Corrin, it's a division in the community and between us. So, yeah, let's move on to the next game that we're excited for this year, and that is...
Oh, yeah, Star Fox. I was confused because you said this year.
Starfax?
that coming?
10 out of 10. That was great.
Pikmin 4's done, everyone.
Yeah, like, Miyamoto goes is like, guys, by the way, Pikmin 4 is done. And why did you say that?
Nintendo's PR is like, shut up!
Miyamoto's like, what you gonna do?
Let me finish Star Fox yet. Yeah, haters gonna hate. What are you gonna do about it? He kind of gives that Miyamoto look like. Yeah. Anyway, yeah. Star Fox.
I just want Star Fox to come out before June. Yeah. I don't want to see it at E3.
No E3. This will be 3 times. There'll be 3 times that they showed E3.
No, for a company that thrives off of releasing
games,
shown it twice, showing games off 6 months.
Wasn't last year the first time they actually showed it, and then the year before that was when Miyamoto was like, "I'm playing Star Fox right now, and you can't see it."
And they blurred the screen.
Hey guys, no motion controls. We're gonna put that in later,
which is why it has been delayed. If it weren't, well, I mean,
is that really why?
Well, at least
it better not be.
That's what a big reason,
or it's because the game has been going through development hell, from what the reports are saying, with these motion controls. Like, Miyamoto is not satisfied with where they're at for the game.
You know, as soon as I get this game, I'm just going to turn off the motion controls.
If you can. That's the thing. We don't know if you can or not yet.
Just let me play on my Pro Controller.
Just Star Fox. Just Star Fox.
I just want a continuation of Star Fox 64.
None of this Star Fox command, drag your ship on the bottom of the screen, or like on foot missions in Assault. Like Star Fox.
I like Assault. Assault was good.
The multiplayer was fantastic.
Yes.
I feel
the
bad.
story got bland a little bit.
I enjoyed it. It was a cheesy Star Fox story. What more could you want?
What more could you want?
And it was actually a Star Fox game.
Yes.
But if this story isn't cheesy, I tell you, I feel
better
bad.
be cheesy.
I feel bad for Platinum Games right now, though, because like David said, they're going through a rough time. Like,
they're
this
getting
is probably
stretched out.
This is probably one of the roughest, which is weird because it's Star Fox, but it's one of the roughest games they've developed in a long time. Well, worked on in a long time.
Well, and Platinum Games has a lot of passion
like
for Star Fox, so maybe they just want to make sure they get it right.
Yeah. Well, along with that, we haven't had a Star Fox game in so long, like a good one, that this game might be what holds on to the series and gives us another game in the future. Like, if it ends up like Other M and fails, we might get Federation Force Star Fox edition.
F-Zero.
Where they like have to retest the waters to see if people want a new Star Fox game. I mean, obviously people want a new Metroid game, but they're giving us Federation Force because it's like, well, we don't know if you guys are going to like it, so you know. But
the saddest part about Federation Force is that there's no Mario Strikers because the same studio is making that game.
Yeah, but that's another discussion and topic. I mean,
we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, but I mean, Star Fox, the game is like the future, or the series' future is riding on Star Fox Zero. At least in my opinion. I mean, we haven't had a really good Star Fox game, like one that just harkens to the Star Fox feelings, since Star Fox 64, and then the 3D release that they had. I mean, you were saying that you love the salt and everything, but I mean, like, for a lot of people,
Sauria is terrible.
For a lot of people like me that didn't grow up with all of the Star Fox games, like, Star Fox 64 is the game that I think of when I think of Star Fox.
Yes, it is definitely like the crown jewel of the series.
Right. Like, a lot of people believe that Ocarina of Time is the same idea. I mean, Twilight Princess is great, we know, and all these other
good
games.
but it's not the same. Go sit at your kid table.
If I wasn't chained to my chair right now.
I'm sorry, James, they made me do it. But anyway, I mean, I honestly don't feel bad that Star Fox might be delayed again, because I really want the game to be great.
Yeah.
You know, do you guys share that same like feeling with me?
Well, yeah, I mean,
it's the Zelda thing too. It's like you want the game to be really good. So.
I guess my biggest worry is that I feel like it's, even if it is great, it's on the Wii U. Like,
it's not going to sell. They already said with the remake for the 3DS that if this doesn't sell, Star Fox is just dead. So, like, Star Fox is already on thin ice.
Oh yeah, it absolutely is.
I mean, I'm glad they decided that we need to wait because we're not ready, but like, it's getting time where the Wii U is going to be ending here pretty soon, right?
They said the same thing about Chibi Robo too, though, and
Fire Emblem.
Fire Emblem obviously made a comeback. So.
Yeah, but their comeback was just 1 million units. For a comeback for Star Fox, it has to hit like 4 million units.
Oh gosh!
I mean, Star Fox is a big game.
Like, for Fire Emblem, it was just like 250.
It was 250,000, right?
That was their limit.
But that's because Fire Emblem has a much lower budget and lower expectations because of how the series sells.
Yeah.
The average good Star Fox game sold between like 2 to 4 million.
Okay.
Yeah, Star Fox is a big title for Nintendo.
Yeah, so is Star Fox Zero gonna live up to that? Like, I don't know.
I don't think it's possible to quite hit 4 million in the ballpark. Maybe like a 1.5 million.
Yeah.
But
I mean, there definitely is a lot riding on it, which is why it's taking so long.
Yeah.
At least in my opinion. I mean,
did we have a release date? April
something. April 18th, was it?
I think that's like the release date that they've said.
But I don't know if I would believe
there are
it
also
too much.
rumors that are like, but it might be delayed again. So
yeah, I would.
That game was going to be.
We have more hope than we had for Zelda U last year. But
it needs to be out before E3 though, because when the NX gets revealed and Zelda is the main hype train with the NX, there is no way Star Fox will be able to hold its ground.
Now that's can we move on to the next topic? Talk about NX. So that goes on. So moving on from Star Fox, going to E3. You're expecting the NX to be revealed at E3.
They already said NX will be at E3.
Did they really?
They said that last year.
Yeah. They said we'll have more details coming in 2016.
Yeah, not to mention that in the mission statement Nintendo put out at their press conference, they said something NX will arrive before March next year.
Will right before March next year.
Okay, they have to announce it.
Yeah, they have to.
They would have to.
Iwata did say that it will be at this E3.
Guys, there can no way be a Wii U exclusive Zelda title. It just cannot happen.
No, it's not going to happen.
With NX coming so soon.
We'll end with our discussion on Zelda U. But, I mean, they have to release it before E3 Star Fox again. I mean, I really want to play the game. It looks really good. I mean, they show new video. It looks better than it was at E3 when people were complaining about its visual performance and everything.
It has to come. It has to be before E3.
Because if it's not before E3, it's out. It's out of the game. It's a next title.
I mean, I'm expecting. I mean, I kind of had hopes for last E3, but I feel like this E3, I'm even more hyped because. NX, potentially Zelda.
Potentially, it's sad that that's the.
I'm sad. I say potentially
because they haven't
potentially Zelda. Who knows what other title? Pokemon needs to have
so much Pokemon.
Pokemon's never at E3. They always do their own thing.
Actually, no. Yeah, it's going to be at E3 this year. Because the Pokemon company said, we will have a presence at E3 this year.
They're sending...
I don't think I've ever seen...
Exactly, but they said that they're coming this year. It's going to be good.
The closest thing we've ever gotten was like Omega Ruby teaser trailer.
Like, here it comes, guys!
Yeah, that was a great E3.
3D
Not
model.
The best, but that was pretty good.
Yeah.
That's when they announced Zelda U. Yeah. Anyway. But I also want to see... at E3, the Pikmin 4. Like, Miyamoto mentioned it.
Yeah. Well, if they're showing NX, I'm hoping that they're going to show what we plan to get.
What the heck
and
is
they
Retro
better
Studios doing?
Yeah, I hope they tell us about that.
Does anyone know? Like, what are they even up to anymore? Like, I expect that for sure.
They better not be doing another Donkey Kong because they brought that series back to life and rebirthed it and everything, and it can go to another developer now.
Because we're gonna do the new Super Mario Brothers and make 4 of them.
Oh gosh!
I imagine they'd have Retro making a new franchise. Well, not a new franchise, reviving an old franchise in a new way for the NX.
Ice climbers.
Falcon.
It'd be great if they did an F-Zero
Let's
game.
do this.
Like a good F-Zero game, but they tried approaching someone for F-Zero at the beginning of the Wii U cycle, and they said no. So
because they
F-Zero's on very thin ice. I don't know, but anyway,
that's just my opinions about E3 this year.
Yeah, really hopefully E3 is going to be great. But in the meantime, we get to look forward to Pokkén Tournament.
So yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys have seen the Pokemon Tournament trailers and the gameplay, but it really looks like Tekken. Like Tekken,
it is
just
Tekken.
with Pokemon fighting each other. 2
Pikachus,
like with shielding and their moves, their special moves are pretty cool too.
Pikachu.
Shadow Mewtwo is a beast.
Yeah.
Speaking of Shadow Mewtwo, we still don't know where he stands in canon. He might make it into official Pokemon canon.
They have like Super Angry Machamp.
But who's making Pokkén Tournament? Is it
Namco?
Is it Namco?
Yeah,
Namco, because
literally
Namco Bandai, they came out the other day and said, we don't know why we had to put Shadow Mewtwo in this game. We were thinking of putting regular Mewtwo in, but we were told by the Pokemon Company to put in Shadow Mewtwo.
Interesting.
So
maybe one could be canon, or two.
They just thought
Gale of Darkness sequel.
Yeah.
Gale of Darkness would be so cool.
Oh no.
Maybe not Gale of Darkness, but a Coliseum.
Coliseum was much better than.
Anyway, but it's looking like a good fighter, and you have a practice mode where you don't have any health. You don't have any health bar. You just can practice your combos.
Yeah.
And that's great. And the story mode, from what I heard, will explain Shadow Mewtwo's. Or Dark Mewtwo or Shadow Mewtwo? Shadow Mewtwo.
I think it is Shadow.
Explaining Shadow Mewtwo's story more, and
they have a nice an actual campaign to play through as well. So for the home,
I'm interested in the support Pokemon too, because you get to choose before the match 2 support Pokemon, and they're their pair, and then right before the match you can choose which one you want to use.
Yeah, they also I found out why Greninja's not in the game. Frogadier, the one before him, is he's a assist Pokemon. So
that's dumb. That's why they don't have freaking Greninja.
Really lame. But then they used the middle version of Braixen, like whatever that Pokemon is. They didn't even use the final version of it. It's like, guys, I don't understand what you're doing.
Yeah, I don't
support
know where
Pokemon should be actual support Pokemon. Like Pokemon that aren't built for top tier. But anyway, I
would have. Yeah, a big one. I was surprised Chandelier got into it. I was like,
dude,
what are you doing here?
You want to beat your friends up as a light fixture?
Do it.
It's good that they're not just only choosing humanoid Pokemon.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, that was really nice.
I would like
Alakazam in the game.
Yeah,
I would like Snorlax.
Snorlax would be sick.
Is Scyther or Scizor in there?
Oh, that'd be so cool. But no.
There's the roster's only like 15 Pokemon, and 2 of them are Pikachu, and 2 of them are Mewtwo. So I don't get. It's like you have Pikachu and you have Pikachu Libre. So
and then you have Mewtwo and Shadow Mewtwo.
It's like Pit, Dark Pit, Mario, Dr. Mario.
It's Smash all over.
We're gonna use Sakurai.
So yeah, does anyone know the release date for Pokkén Tournament?
March 18th.
Oh,
March 16th, 18th.
March is a busy month.
Man, March is getting everything.
Because also in March is Hyrule Warriors Legends.
That's right. I forgot about that game.
That's 26.
Fan fiction.
Honestly,
Zelda
I
fan
just...
fiction.
Zelda fan fiction of Zelda fan fiction.
Yeah, Zelda fan fiction of Zelda fan fiction. Linkle is intriguing. I just don't want to...
Linkle's a dumb name.
It's a dumb name.
Just name her Link. Is it really that problematic?
I don't want to buy Hyrule Warriors again. I'm sorry. I know it's a different game. I just don't want to buy it.
I've sunk so much money into Hyrule Warriors already just by buying the DLC.
Yeah.
It's like... It's another $40 on top of it for the...
But you get the DLC for free.
Right. Anyway,
but yeah,
so $40.
So cool. Fighting games coming out. We also have. Oh, sorry.
Well, one cool thing about Pokkén is that it's going to be at Evo this year.
Yeah, and Pikachu will be more playable than Ryu, because there are 2 Ryus in Smash Brothers and Street Fighter V, but there are 2 Pikachu's in Pokkén Tournament and in Smash. So
4 Pikachu's that you can play as because they're featuring Smash 4 and Melee.
So I have 4 Pikachu's.
4 Pikachu's, 2 Ryus.
Step it up, Ryu!
Pikachu wins.
Come on, step it up.
Also,
no one's going to play with the Pikachu.
Technically, 4 Mewtwo's as well.
Oh no!
Yeah.
No one's going to play Mewtwo in any of the Smash Bros.
They might do it.
He's so bad.
Maybe in Smash 4.
In Pokkén, they might.
In Pokkén, sure, but in Smash Bros, he's just bad.
So Evo is going to be an exciting tournament. Isn't Evo one of the first events that ESPN is going to broadcast as well, or am I mistaken?
Not
one of the most first events as in gaming events.
Yeah, ESPN
is going to
start
ESPN
doing.
has done some before.
ESPN.
Well, they're going to start doing it more regularly.
Right. Well, ESPN will start.
Because if ESPN has gone to Magic the Gathering before to video games, I don't know what has happened to this world.
No, you mean Disney. Disney started to monopolize the video game scene.
ESPN will host Smash 4. I'm not sure the details, and I don't know. I don't think they'll do Evo, but yeah. So
Evo's big. Cool. It's one of the biggest events.
Yeah, it is huge.
If you win that tournament, you win them all, folks.
Who's the favorite for Smash 4? Is it Zero?
Zero or Mewtwo King?
Zero. I love Mewtwo King.
Mm-hmm.
Who else do we have? There's Zero, Mewtwo King, and then Hungry Box is high up there, and then there's one more that I remember came up. He plays Zero Suit a lot.
Was it? I can't remember.
I don't know. I don't follow.
My brain is saying Nero, but
that is it. It is Nero.
Yeah,
you're right.
So does he have Zero and Nero?
Yeah,
I think I get those two mixed up.
I think it's Nairo.
Nairo.
Oh, Nairo. Oh, yes. Yeah. Okay.
But anyway, sorry if we butchered your names, but anyway. So, yeah, lots of cool fighting stuff coming up this year. Real quick, next week, I believe it's next week, we get the re-releases of Red, Blue, and Yellow version for the 3DS, which is awesome because they finally are letting us do wireless link communications. I think, what Jordan, did you have something to add?
I'm kind of dying inside because in America, we're getting almost nothing.
It's true.
Almost nothing. Like, if you've seen what Japan is getting, they're getting them on cartridges in cases that look like the original Game Boy boxes.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And they're re-releasing the original trading card game.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not fair. At least we're getting these virtual console games because Nintendo of America has not been doing a very good job with the virtual console.
Dude, it's been 52 weeks since the 3DS has had a virtual console game.
Wait, what?
It's been 52 weeks since the 3DS has had a virtual yes, since Virtual Console has had a release on the 3DS.
Hooray, the first one is next week.
And we just barely got Zero Mission on Wii U, and Japan and Europe have had that for ages.
Forever.
And it's like one guy anyway playing on the keyboard like,
I'm going to kill something if Europe gets Mother 3. And then we have to wait like 6 months.
Until the NX.
Europe doesn't have a release date for Fire Emblem though.
That's true. But at the same time, it's like, I want to play all of these old VC games that they could literally just flick a switch on and give us.
I am super happy, though, that we are finally getting a Pokemon game on the Virtual Console. This is going to be the first, flagship game, and everyone was like, oh, it can't be done because you have to be able to trade with people and stuff.
And they figured it out.
Yeah. I just wish that I want that cartridge.
The cartridge would be really cool.
I want that original box that looks like a Game Boy.
That's hurting me inside.
Yeah.
I would like that.
Put all three on one cartridge.
Re-getting
sell it for $30.
Oh my gosh! If I can get blue back in the
$10
cartridge
each anyway on the eShop,
and have like the little game manual that comes with it.
Yeah, like that really cool. I still have that game manual actually.
I hope I have it somewhere.
And then on top of that, I'm a huge fan of trading cards.
Yeah.
And so if I could get my hands on a reprint run of the original Pokemon, I'd go nuts.
Yeah.
I would buy so many boxes.
I'm telling you right now, it's gonna go crazy in Japan.
Oh yeah.
Collectors are.
Well, they're not selling. They're only selling starter decks apparently.
Oh really?
Yeah. But starter decks are still randomized.
Yeah.
So it's still the full set.
Is this not booster packs?
It's not booster packs.
Oh, that's weird because they have booster packs all over the place.
They did it for Animal Crossing. Why not Pokemon?
Well, they can keep doing booster packs for the newer cards, I guess.
Well, of course they will. I'm just saying it'll be interesting.
That's another thing I expect. A real Animal Crossing game. that would be nice.
Well, that's our list of E3 expectations.
Honestly, that probably won't be since 2017.
But we will have an episode right before E3 of all the things that we hope happen, and then we will do an episode afterwards where we're like, what the F, Nintendo? Or
I like how you went there.
We're already planning a disappointment video.
But anyway, I mean, that's what they did last year, so anyway.
So much
always disappointed. The Virtual Boys.
It's not true. That's not true. Like I said, Twilight Princess HD. Anyway, so...
Fire Emblem tomorrow. 3 games in 1.
And Pokemon Red, Blue, and Yellow next Friday. Okay. So real quick, again, we've mentioned this. Pokemon Anniversary is the 30th. They better. It's the 30th anniversary for Pokemon.
No, it's
the 20th. Sorry, I was like,
Yeah,
I'm thinking Zelda.
Zelda is
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I missed that.
I'm actually 33 years old. Whoa.
Wow, you got old real fast.
Sorry, that was my fault. But anyway,
by the way, the 30th, Zelda's 30th is in a few more days.
yeah, and they don't have anything other than Twilight Princess HD slated.
Yeah, it's
for
like
the
25th is like a
anniversary. It's
bigger.
just like-
See, the Pokemon company cares about Pokemon. You see, Nintendo doesn't care about like Zelda and all.
Which is weird because
Hey,
Zelda's like their
25th
biggest
anniversary was
franchise.
pretty big.
It was pretty
Sort
big,
of.
but I guess it was bad at the same time because of Skyward Sword's non-success.
That was a
Like
success.
all of the
It's-
critical
it's
reviews of
sold
Skyward
well.
Sword.
There was
Whatever.
the
Anyway,
reviews were mixed because
Yeah.
like there was so many 10 out of 10s. It was
It
ridiculous.
started off as 10 out
High
of 10s.
10s out of
Anyways, yeah.
because it was a Zelda
Anyway.
game. But so Pokemon 20th anniversary, they better talk about either the 6.5 Gen game Pokemon Z or their plans for Gen 7.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, they announced that new Pokemon, didn't they?
If it was a Gen 7, I think they would announce it during January because that's how they've done pretty much every
yeah.
generation so far in the last
I'm pretty
recent
sure it's
memory.
going to be a Z. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure.
It better be a Z. I mean, we still haven't seen all of Zygarde's forms within the game. We just got the new Pokemon. What's it
Hoopa.
called? Huh?
Hoopa.
Well, not
Well,
just
not
Hoopa.
Hoopa. We had Volcanium.
Well,
He's in the game.
That
He's
guy.
in Alpha Sapphire.
But no, we got him. But also,
that
New
metal fairy.
right.
Whatever.
It looks like
called.
it looks like Metal Fairy. Like
It's like got a Pokeball for a dress kind of
Yeah.
shape.
no,
yeah,
no. It's like it's artificial Pokemon. Like,
Yeah.
that's what it's called.
So maybe we'll go to a steampunk Pokemon world.
So thug. It would be great.
So thug.
And then you can dress in steampunk.
Yeah, but you're right about the dress. It has like a dress.
Yeah.
it reminds me of like
It looks Victorian almost.
It's
So maybe
called Magearna.
Magirna.
And it does, to me, it looks like the part of her dress looks kind of like the bottom of a Pokeball.
Right.
It's got the circle and it's got the two different colors.
Oh, I can see that.
will she
and
be,
it's also got a gear on
yeah, it
top.
looks like
It
the,
looks
the gear
will she be
Pokemon.
part of 6.5 or part
part
of
of
7?
Maybe.
We don't know.
It's
However,
Voltorb and
she's
Clink
going. She is.
combined.
Wow.
That's actually what people
Fusion
are thinking.
Pokemon?
That's what she looks like. Some people are speculating that she has to do with the Pokeball factory in the Kalos. Is that the current region?
No.
And
Well, but if you follow
she's
the movie-
also going to star in the movie,
Yeah.
which features Volcanion and Magearna.
So
and
another-
Magearna was created to fight against Volcanion.
So another 6th gen legendary, basically.
Yes.
How many legendaries does that generation have?
I don't care.
Quite a few. I don't really care anyway.
I don't use any.
It's like half. Like they only made like 60 Pokemon for that generation, and like a third of them are legends.
But yeah, I
What
mean,
French legend Pokemon?
anyway, to cut it short, I just really want a Z game that takes the best parts of X and Y and Alpha Sapphire and Omega Ruby and meshes them together to create Gen 6.5.
And allow me to have my Pokemon follow me around.
Yes!
Yeah!
Bring that back, please. That was so cool about Heart Gold and Soul Silver. So
Why
yeah.
would you get rid of that?
Anyway, that's Pokemon hype.
I already have those sprites.
Come on, Lugia, let's go to the Pokemon Center.
Oh my lord!
Come on, Waylord! Oh god, he's like bouncing across the road.
Can I get some water? No, you stupid well.
So yeah, we are big Pokemon fans here at the Virtual Boys. So cool. I think that's enough Pokemon for this discussion. We talked about Pokkén.
Pokemon.
We talked about Red, Blue, and Yellow, and
We
Z.
didn't even talk about Pokemon Go.
Well,
That's also like, and that could be the reason why they're going to be at E3, because they may talk about.
Wasn't Pokemon Go supposed to come out like early this year?
It's coming out in a couple months, I think.
months.
They
Oh,
were,
okay.
they were like, there was just an interview with the CEO of the Pokemon company, really quick. He said, Pokemon
Wow.
Go is on its way. It's releasing this year for sure, and it's going to be pretty soon. And the Pokemon company is working on a big project that he can't reveal yet, which I believe is Pokemon Z.
Yeah.
Anyway, so that's that story. We will talk about Pokemon Go when we know more about it. finish off our discussion tonight, should we jump in a little bit to Zelda U?
Yeah.
It's dangerous waters. We don't know anything.
We don't know anything about the game except that Link looks like he's a magic wielder.
Well,
because of
I
Lost
do
in
like
Book.
how they.
But anyway.
I mean, yeah. So we have the only thing we have to go for is the little bit of hype we have for Twilight Princess. I mean, I have a lot of hype, but for Twilight Princess HD. But when they revealed that in the Nintendo Direct, they had a little bit of snippet from Zelda U, and they're people across the world took that little scene and put it in every
frame by frame.
There's a bird flying over there. Maybe you can fly using that bird. Or I've heard that.
We have seen that same goat 4 times now in Zelda U.
The goat is in the wolf.
Just ridiculous theories like this. But anyway, keep going, James.
So but it looks from that scene. It looked gorgeous. I mean. I didn't see a book comparison with previous ones, but to me, it just still looks really good.
Dude, I could fall asleep on that grass.
Yeah,
gosh.
it looks
so
amazing.
good.
It looks really good.
So green.
In my opinion.
How
You've been attacked by a slime.
Slime?
You mean a choo-choo?
It's like, this is Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest in my Zelda?
That's it. That's what we're waiting for.
Dragon Quest X Zelda.
Yes! I am Buddha. What is Zelda?
Anyway. But the thing that worries me the most about the Zelda U release, I mean, we mentioned earlier, it may be a dual release because of the NX's timing. I mean, it makes sense for them to do it that way. Yeah. But the thing that bugs me the most is how they've set up its release window. Like, they said in their financial reports that Zelda U is scheduled to come out Q4 2016. But if we go back a year from now, they said the exact same thing in 2015. They said Q4 2015 in their other financial report. Came out like 1 or 2 months later, and we're like, oh, it's going to be 2016. So they still haven't given us a dang title for the freaking game when they gave us Skyward Sword a couple of years before its release. I mean, there's so many variables going on in this game, and I just can't take it anymore.
Right it's kind of hurting them in a way.
It is.
I mean, I've heard discussions like a lot of this like communication breakdown has to do with Iwata's passing, because he was like, the guy that talked for Nintendo, because he was the CEO. He had his Iwata Asks. He had his appearances in the Nintendo Directs. He was often at, all of this stuff. I mean, I feel like Nintendo, I feel like Nintendo doesn't know what to do to talk to their fans because Iwata's gone.
Yeah. Like, no, people liked those monthly Nintendo Directs.
Oh. Yeah, I mean, as soon as we started going months on end without having one, people were like, well, when are we getting one? And that probably threw Nintendo for a loop. They were probably like, oh, these guys hate these things.
Like, people watch this stuff? It's like, yeah.
People stop everything when these come on.
Dude, I would run home from school to watch them. Just like,
I need to know new details. I mean,
I missed the first 10 minutes always.
Anyway,
I missed Corrin's release.
There's so little that we know about the NX, and there's so little that we know about Zelda U. They just need to tell us more.
I'm okay with not knowing a whole lot of the NX.
Yeah.
It's Zelda U, which has the potential of coming out on the Wii U.
Yeah, so like Zelda U is the cake, and Twilight Princess I feel should just be the icing on top.
Right.
It's like we should have the Zelda game, and then Twilight Princess should be to it. Like Mario Ultra Smash or whatever the tennis game was. Yeah, that should have been not replacing a window for a release. It should have just been something to go along.
Yeah, because I'd say like side, not the icing, but like a side thing, like
the ice cream to the cake.
Yes,
or an extra bonus to the 20th or 30th anniversary of Zelda, like they had Ocarina of Time 3D.
Right.
For the 25th.
Anyway, like it's quite interesting. I'd be very surprised, but happy if they announced something on Zelda's anniversary day.
They might, but
here's a 2-second teaser trailer of
Zelda U. Do you have anything to add, Jordan?
I think it's going to come out this year. They said last year that they weren't going to really show anything until E3 anyway, and they're kind of sticking to that word. I don't think... It was pretty close to begin with to being finished last, like December of 2014, it had a huge bump in delays.
Yeah.
I think they want it to be a holiday release title. They're not going to push that all the way to 2017 holiday, because then they'll have to support or put it all the way to the NX, and they're not going to want to. Honestly, they're going to cut things from the game before deciding to miss this deadline.
That's true.
That's what they did with Wind Waker and a few other games.
This is do or die. It's going to happen. It's going to be this holiday.
It was a great game.
Yeah. It will probably be it'll be the week before Thanksgiving, like usual. I guarantee it.
I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Sound like that guy from the Suits commercials, you know? You're gonna like the way you look. I guarantee it. You're gonna get a Zelda in November. I guarantee it.
I really hope we do.
We're not going to see anything from Zelda until E3. It's going to come, because they can't release the NX before Zelda.
Exactly, they can't.
Just like they can't release Star Fox after E3.
Yeah, like they're cutting pretty close to where they're allowed to release these things before they start hurting themselves.
Like hurting even the fan base too.
Yeah.
Like
a lot of the Zelda sites that I follow are dying in activity. The news guys don't know what to post about, so they're posting about fan creations and such.
I mean, yeah,
and
true.
There's like no news for
Twilight
them to go
Princess
off.
HD has kind of helped with that a little bit.
Yes, it's helped a little bit, but at the same time, it's like... I mean, I used to go to Zelda Dungeon all the time, and now it just feels like the site is dying. But whatever.
Not a whole lot.
It's the highest selling Zelda game.
That's been like 10 years. That's 10 years ago, though. Has it been 10? Oh my gosh, it's been 10 years.
I don't know who... Like, Twilight Princess, if you are a Zelda fan, you've probably played that game.
It's also on the higher selling platform.
Exactly. It's on the Wii, and it's also was on GameCube, too.
So, well, let's just hope and pray that we get more information on Zelda U soon. Because it better come out this year. I'm going to be so upset. So, yeah, that's all the topics that we have for tonight, guys. So, how about we end here?
All right.
Anyway, we are the Virtual Boys again. Don't forget to check out our website at virtualboys.xyz. If you have any questions or comments for us, don't be afraid to leave a review on iTunes. And you can also send us an email at podcast@virtualboys.xyz. We're happy to take your questions, and we may even feature them on the show. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter. We hopefully will be able to communicate more effectively with those platforms this year. And, well, thanks for joining us this episode.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
See ya.
We'll see you later.
Bye!
So long.